Hey everybody, I mentioned earlier a game I played earlier. I think this was standard game number 2 on my page. I'm pretty sure it was standard game number 2, and I mentioned how I had found a pretty little checkmate using the idea of Bowden's mate that um, Zibit went over in his pattern recognition video number 1. And after watching that video, I spotted it pretty easily, but I hadn't watched it in a long time when I played the game, so I did not see it. Somebody else actually mentioned it to me on Free Internet Chess Server, and I went over it and saw it, and at the time didn't realize it had anything to do with Bowden's mate until I watched the video again, and on the recommendation of Zibit, who mentioned it was in common with Bowden's mate. So I want to show you, if you can't spot it here, this is sort of just sort of an elaboration on the theme that Zibit was going over on the Bowden's mate section of his pattern recognition number 1 video. Now, it's not completely forced in this line because the main idea here is rook takes e6, which I actually played in the game, I believe. And here, the two main moves are pawn takes and knight blocks. And what I did, or what I did originally calculating this, is the pawn takes, which seems a little bit more natural, but it from here is a forced loss for black. This is the Bowden's mate idea. You can see here, let's back up here. You can see the two pieces for black hemming in the king, and the knifing bishop across the dark squares, and then you attack the light squares. Now, it doesn't appear to work necessarily right off the bat because of that, but the queen is defending that square as well. So this is essentially checkmate. Now you just interpose the g-pawn, and it's checkmate. So that's where this has to do with Bowden's mate, is the two bishops knifing across the position like that and sacrificing to open up that key diagonal right there. So that is one variation. The other variation after rook takes e6 was pretty clearly just lost, and that is to interpose the knight. And here we have rook takes e7. Best move at this point is to take with the queen. Things like this just obviously lose. And there's probably something even clearer than that. But oops, one more move back. But here, this is obviously just winning for white in a major way. So here, white is winning by a full rook, I believe, if you count. If you for the two rooks, minor piece for minor piece, and then white has a full rook on top and probably two pawns. So in this position, white's winning pretty easily. Anyway, I thought you might be interested in seeing that, just to remind you how the game actually went. Oh, I took with the bishop. That's right. That was how That's how the game actually went. Was like this, which I believe this line is sound. Oops. I believe that line is sound also, but you have to be a little bit more careful. It's not so directly forcing. Anyway, I thought some people might be interested in that. Thanks for watching, guys.